It's the G to the U to the R to the U. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the G to the U to the R to the U. Once again, welcome to Monday Morning Football with your host, the Guru. And then I'm gonna give you my week number 17 recap and reaction. So we're gonna go straight through it, man. We're gonna talk about the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Football Giants, and we're gonna focus on the head coach Jeff Saturday. So there's this old adage, right? There's this old adage as you're becoming adulthood. They're like, it's who you know, not what you know. And that's exactly what the Indianapolis Colts did as far as hiring Jeff Saturday, because Jeff Saturday knows the owner in Jim Irsay. So that whole adage actually came true in this situation. But you know what? They're making a mockery out of the coaching profession. Because we all know Jeff Saturday might have the who you know part of it down, but what you know, he don't know anything about the coaching profession as far as being a head coach in the highest level, man. Just because Adam Schaefer knows how to report football, don't make him be a great head coach. If you're going to do that, why didn't he just hire Adam Schaefer? Because the way Jim Irsay is doing situation now, he looks like he's just hiring who he knows, man. Just because I know how to use an iPhone, don't make me be an iPhone maker. I can't manufacture a damn iPhone. I can't manufacture it. Just because I know how to use it, don't make me be responsible for making it. Jeff Saturday and the whole Indianapolis debacle. That was a debacle. That was a buffoonery of a situation. But I guess even in the NFL profession, it's who you know, not what you know. Because we got to end this, man. We have to end this, Jim Irsay. This Jeff Saturday experiment, it's over, please. Please, could we please fire Jeff Saturday and please don't make this mistake ever again? Because the Indianapolis Colts right now look like they look like a JV high school team. They look like a pee-wee football team, man. They look like a team I see every Saturday morning when I take my little nephew to his football game. Because Jeff Saturday, I don't even know what identity they have. Once again, I know the old adage is who you know is not what you know. But in this situation, it went wrong, man. Who you know, not what you know went wrong because Jeff Saturday has the who you know part of it, but the what you know, I don't think he got that right, man. I don't think he got that right. Jim Irsay, just because somebody played football don't necessarily make him a great head coach or make him credible enough to be a head coach. This whole Jeff Saturday experiment, it's a failure. It's a failure. It's a failure to the whole head coach profession. Because you could just get a guy like a Jeff Saturday. Why don't you just get Adam Schaefer to be for your next head coach? If that's how you roll, Jim Irsay. If you don't need no resume, if you don't need no experience, just hire Adam Schaefer. He's a Mr. Insider for the NFL. He got more credentials than Jeff Saturday, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, man. It's a debacle. It's embarrassing. I hate watching the Indianapolis Colts because I'm a fan of the Colts. I'm a fan of Chris Ballard. I'm a fan of the organization. But now it looks like a circus, man. The whole Colts organization looks like a circus, feels like a circus. They're hiring guys like Jeff Saturday. Hell, Adam Schaefer might as well be on the top 3 list for being a new head coach for the Colts the way they're going. Hell, I might as well put my application in. I just saw it on Indeed. Indianapolis Colts looking for a new head coach. I'm giving you my application. I coach Pee-wee football. I'm sure I got credibility. I coached my little nephew Pee-wee football, and we went 8-2, baby. Yeah, I got a better record than Jeff Saturday. I got the what you know part of it, but I don't have the who you know part of it. Oh, man, it's a debacle over there in Indianapolis, man. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next, man, because if I'm a legitimate head coach, a legitimate guys that could be a head coach in this league, I won't even waste my time, man, in Indianapolis. So waste a damn time, man. If they're going to hire a Jeff Saturday, what makes you think they're not going to hire an Adam Schaefer next? What makes you think that? Or Scott Van Pelt? You know what I'm saying? Or Michael Wilborn. You don't know. As long as you're in the media and you talk about football, you're a candidate to be the Indianapolis new head coach. Now, speaking of coaching, let's transition to real coaching. And I want to talk about the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. And it's time for you to start putting some respect in Bill Belichick's name, bro. I mean, Bill Belichick is the best head coach in that division, hands down, man. Hands down, the AFC East. I don't care if the Buffalo Bills have a better record. Yes, of course they have better weaponry than than the New England Patriots. They got Josh Allen. That's a nuclear weapon right there. But the coaching job Bill Belichick is doing with this team, man, this is one of his best work, man. I don't care about his Super Bowl wins. I don't care about anything like that, man. This dude, he hired a former defensive coordinator who sucked at being a head coach. You know what I'm saying? A special team coach. And he made those people his offensive coordinators, calling offensive play calls. And yet the New England Patriots is still credible, man. The New England Patriots is still a scary team in the NFL. I don't care what anyone say, man, because of one thing, because they have Bill Belichick. It's time y'all start paying homage and start respecting Bill Belichick for real, man. I'm tired of this. You all actually think Mike McDaniel, the guy who looks like Revenge of the Nerd character, is going to outcoach Bill Belichick? Oh, man. And you guys blind or stupid? Which one are both of y'all? Are you guys blind or stupid to think a geek, a guy that looks like a Mike McDaniel, he looked like a dweeb, a nerd, and you think he's going to outcoach Bill Belichick? Man, Bill Belichick been coaching since Mike McDaniels was a sperm. Before this dude before his daddy even met his parents, his mom, his future mom, Bill Belichick was coaching LT. Bill Belichick was coaching in the Super Bowl, and y'all think this dweeb-looking nerd, Revenge of the Nerd-looking head coach in Mike McDaniels, he's in the same league as Bill Belichick? Come on, bro, that's disrespectful, man. I don't give a damn if Bill Belichick picked me as his offensive coordinator. I don't give a damn if he picked you. I don't give a damn if Bill Belichick picked his girlfriend as his offensive coordinator. I don't give a damn if you picked Robert Kraft as the offensive coordinator. He could still outcoach a guy named Mike McDaniels. Sound like he's number 3 on the McDonald's menu. What you want to order? I want to order a McDaniel. Or McChicken. Oh, what number is he? Number 3, Bill Belichick. I want to order number 3, a Mike McDaniel. Man, Bill Belichick cooked and ate a Mike McDaniel, man. The Dolphins got a better roster, better players than the Indianapolis Colts. But you know what thing they don't have? They don't have Bill Belichick. And that's what happened. And it's time for you to put some respect in the GOAT, Bill Belichick's name, man. Outstanding coaching season he did with a bunch of scraps he has over there in New England, man. So with that said, I want to transition to the Browns taking on the Washington Commanders. You talking about a guy in Carson Wentz, man. This is a simple situation. I'm not going to spend much time with this situation, man. It's like the Washington Commanders started Carson Wentz. Ron Rivera started Carson Wentz, man. Carson Wentz remind me over there. It's like we all as a man, we always have this saying, man. We heard of this saying. You never turn a hoe into a housewife. Carson Wentz is a quarterback version of a hoe, and they want to make him into a franchise quarterback, aka a housewife. You could never turn a hoe into a housewife, and you could never turn Carson Wentz into a starting franchise NFL quarterback. You just can't do that. It's over, man. It's over, dog. Carson Wentz was a hoe in Philly. Carson Wentz was a hoe in Indianapolis. And then as the Washington Commander, Ron Rivera, you brought him in and you want to try to turn him into a housewife? Get the hell out of here, man. That's what happened, man. It's a debacle. It's embarrassing what's happening in Washington, man. I'm talking about from the top down, man. It's embarrassing. Y'all really think Carson Wentz? Like, what was Ron Rivera really thinking? Did you really think you could turn a street hooker into a housewife with a picket fence and the kids and raise a family? You really think you could do that? Carson Wentz is a street hooker. There is no way you could bring a street hooker and make her into a housewife. And that's the mistake the Washington Commanders did with Carson Wentz. And lastly, I got to transition and finish off with the Bears versus the Lions. And I think Dan Campbell needs an apology, man. We talking about coaching and all this situation, right? We know the non-coaching shit that's going on in Indianapolis with Jeff Saturday. We know the idiotic move we seen in Washington with Ron Rivera putting a hoe in to be your housewife in Carson Wentz. And yet, we see what the Detroit Lions are doing with Dan Campbell, man. And Dan Campbell need an apology, man. And he's going to come from me. Dan Campbell, as the guru, as a man of all men who knows he was wrong, I was wrong about you, man. We all laughed at you. We all laughed at your ankle-biting press conferences. We all laughed at you when you came and started crying on the press conferences. We all laughed at you when you told me I'm drinking a gallon of coffee every practice. We laughed at you. We never took you seriously. Dan Campbell, I apologize because what you're doing with the Detroit Lions, it's amazing. The Detroit Lions, and you were 1-6, and I was cooking you. Man, I was cooking you like your name was Mike McDaniels, man, like a number 3 in the McDonald's menu. I want a Mike McDaniels. I was cooking you. But you know what, Dan Campbell? You are the right man. You are the Campbell soup of the Detroit Lions, man. You are the Campbell soup of the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell, because you got those guys playing like I ain't never seen the Detroit Lions. You got them playing like Jim Caldwell was coaching them, dog. I'm talking about you got cast off like Jared Goff, looking like a freaking housewife, a legitimately franchise quarterback. Jared Goff looked like a man. You got the defense. You got Hayden Hutchinson getting interception. You got Jamal Williams getting touchdowns. You got, man, you doing it, Dan Campbell. And as a man of all men, I'm going to look you straight in the eyes, man. And as a Detroit Lions fan, my damn self, I apologize. Sometimes when you're wrong, you're wrong. And in this situation, I was so happy I was wrong against Dan Campbell. Because I like Dan Campbell. I just didn't think he was an NFL head coach. But damn it, as a 2023 man, Dan Campbell is an NFL head coach. And he is the head coach for the Detroit Lions. So with that said, I appreciate y'all listening to week number 17 recap and reaction from the NFL and listening to Monday Morning Football with the Guru. Y'all know what it is. Like this, love this, share this, and I am out. It's the G to the U to the R to the U.